I knew that she didn't want to take any more medication.
Well, she was 92.
Oh, yeah.
At what age is enough?
Yeah.
Shoot, let me go. Good grief. My rule of thumb is if I can't have sex.
I'm never letting you go, Jess. Sorry.
Oh, girl, let me. Please let me go be my makeup. I'm sick of this world. But no, I don't. Anybody want to touch base on Barbara Bush? I really don't know too much.
Yeah,
Just the Bush era is kind of sticky for me. You know, anything better than Trump, but Bush was the Trump. So I mean, yeah, I really don't have anything to touch base on her. So moving on.
It could be the new Speaker of the House, guys. It could be a Democrat.
Who?
The Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan.
Oh yeah,
Right. He's not coming back. He said after this term he's not coming back.
He's done.
And that's
everybody
a huge,
completely lost.
well, that's a huge loss for the GOP though, because they're losing. I mean,
Schoolers, girl. Schoolers.
it's something crazy.
Okay, so what else is going on in the world today?
Starbucks.
Oh,
Okay.
You know
That
that
breaks my
incident
heart.
just a couple days later.
Shut up. No, I didn't know
I
that.
kind of don't want to hear that.
Right.
Okay.
No, but
But I do because I had a Starbucks cup today and everybody, all these fake woke people was killing me. I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to drink my tea in peace. What happened? Because again, if you're not on social media like that, you're under a rock.
Right.
So tell me what happened, guys.
Well, you know, the first incident where the two guys were in the shop, they didn't order anything, but they were waiting for someone, and they were asked to leave if they weren't paying for anything. And because they didn't leave, they called the cops and everything, and they were arrested.
Oh gosh.
They were arrested. They had a policy, and they said it was privately owned, and that's what the policy was. Like each store runs independently, which doesn't really make any
Yeah,
sense.
that doesn't make any sense, especially when you got this cup thing.
Right. Exactly.
Come on,
And so there was a big outcry about it, and the president spoke, CEO spoke, and took initiative, fired the employee. A couple days later, in another Starbucks location, I'm not sure where though, a guy went up there to, you know how sometimes you just, you go into a restaurant or a store and you just want to like wash your hands or use the bathroom just before you even order anything.
Right.
Well, he wanted to do that, and the lady would not let him go into the bathroom or give him the code to access it. On his way to the bathroom, he saw a white man coming out of it and asked, did you order something before you went into this bathroom? The white guy said, no, I didn't. The girl gave me the code still, and I went into the bathroom. So he had it all on video, and the lady was just saying, get me off camera and all this stuff. So it was she was white. She was white, but she was like mixed with something, a little bit of Spanish, it seemed like. I'm not exactly sure, but so that's just another incident back to back. And now they're closing May 29th, they're closing all of the US stores, which is 8,000, basically to have training on how to not, show bias against.
But did you see how they hired that woman, a black woman, African American woman as like their COO or something like that? They hired her.
So you think they did that just so that it could cancel out, or just to say, oh yeah, so we're gonna give you kind of like giving us a black president eliminates racism in America.
Yeah,
so kind of like that.
Even though they veto everything he tried to do.
Right. Was
Right.
she a quota? Like, is she a quota kid? Is that what it is? Like, they just
It seems
boosted
like
her?
it.
She has an awesome resume though. Like she is talented, very talented. But I mean,
Well, they're like, we have a diversity problem. Let's bring a black person in to fix it. Like,
Okay, Olivia Pope.
yes.
Exactly. Like, let's get a black warrior. Oh, so her name is, let's see. Oh, I see Starbucks will close. Okay, I see what you're talking about. And then I see Women's March leader boycott Starbucks over partnership with Jewish group. Oh, okay.
They just got a lot of stuff going on.
I will tell you on a different note though.
Delete my app.
This is how I'm feeling about as I
if I need to be woke.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A, eating it currently right now. And I was hanging out with a lot of my girlfriends, and they are lesbians, and they were basically like, they were so mad at me because I want to open up a Chick-fil-A franchise. That's like my ultimate goal. And they're just like, but why? And I mean, I get it. I totally get it. You know, I'm
I
trying
had
to.
the same problem. I had chicken nuggets from my best friend Zendaya, who was very out.
Yeah, and apparently Hobby Lobby too. I'm not allowed to go. I'm not allowed to go to Hobby Lobby or Chick-fil-A.
So this is the question: when do we pick and choose when to be woke? Because this is the thing. Like, I feel like, especially as Americans and as a woman and as a minority woman, as minorities, period. Like, do we just walk outside and not do anything? Because you can't tell me, okay, like right now, I got on sweatpants from Forever 21. Everything has been morally sound from this company. Like, I'm sitting up here drinking Snapple. Weren't they once something with the K?
Yes.
Like,
that's what
the
they
whole
told me
thing
in
with
high
Like
school.
H&M.
I haven't shopped at
Right.
H&M since.
Like,
But I'm
me
sorry, Monique, I'm not boycotting it.
oh,
Yeah,
see,
never.
I'm not.
Unless you pay my cable bill.
Exactly. But see, people don't want to do that. But it's like, and then you have black people jump up like, oh, well, shit, if she don't want 500,000, I'll take it. I've never seen so many black comedians with stand-up. Marlon Wayne's got a stand-up show on Netflix. I didn't even know that nigga stand up.
You are fired.
Yeah. I feel like racism is just, it's integrated in America. So any company at any point in time is at risk of having these issues come up. So are we just gonna not use anything ever?
Well, it also
Ever
has
in no
to do with
restaurants?
leadership, though. There's not enough African American people making decisions, and
Oh,
I think
right.
that
Exactly.
hinders a lot. I mean, if you're trying to target African Americans, but you have no African Americans in the room,
Right.
That's how I feel about
Yeah,
there's a
sports and the
disconnect.
people behind teams. It's like, you always knew this coach or the owner of this team was racist. He probably called you boy in the locker room, but you wasn't sitting down until it came out, until the audio comes out, and now you're like, oh, I gotta go to another team.
Right, I gotta be fake woke. And
Right.
'cause
Why fake woke? What? Explain this term to me, fake
what
woke.
fake woke is? Fake woke is like, okay, this is my definition of fake woke. People who jump on board just because it's a trend. So, for example, I'm FaceTiming somebody today, one of my guy friends, love him to death, but soup turnip king is what I call him, right? Never seen a man without a cup of Henny in his hand. So I have my Starbucks cup because, I'm under a rock sometimes. I kind of heard about what was going on, but I needed my tea.
Right.
So I go and get my tea, and I'm sitting here drinking. And he's like, "Please tell me that's not a Starbucks cup." I'm like, "Wait, what? What you mean?" And he was like, "Oh my God, no! I'm gonna cash app you $6 to go to Panera." Okay, so you mean to tell me Panera never done anything? So what happens when Panera does something? I'm not allowed to go there anymore either, because this is what I told him. I'm like, that's funny because the girl who gave me this coffee and the manager that runs the store that I go to, they're both black. And she's sweet. She's a college kid. She asks me how I'm doing every time I walk in there.
And I'm sure the employees are put in a really tough position as
Right.
well. All these 8,000 stores.
Exactly. Because it's like, now you get held accountable for something that everybody else
And that's your
did.
job, that's your income. So are you supposed to just quit because
Right.
your management? But it's also, it's good that people are shining light on these issues because they're
Right.
coming up with solutions. Like
Yeah.
they're losing money. So their consequence is losing millions of dollars in one day because they're shutting down all their stores.
Exactly.
So companies they have to sacrifice that
Mhm.
in order to make change. People have to bring light to these situations, and then all these other companies are looking like, all right, let's make sure our management, our training is,
Look at
on
Facebook
tap.
Right,
now.
Yeah.
Facebook is
Don't
going
get me
through
started
the
about-
ringer. Their stocks are.
Did you see Mark Zuckerberg's interview?
Yeah.
They said
I
the
heard about
apology tour.
Oh, apology tour?
That's what they called what he was doing.
Right. Or the invasion of privacy.
Oh, God. Okay, Cardi.
Right.
See, again, Cardi just always comes up. It's gotta be you, Britt.
What?
I think you bring Cardi energy. to
She's
it.
a realist.
Yes.
No, tell us what happened with Facebook. So break that down for me.
So basically, Facebook has been meeting with Congress a lot because of the whole during election season. They're saying that a lot of Facebook ads were targeted, and Russia used them to create like
fake
accounts and all these groups and stuff like that. And so,
and then there's another part of it that the data was that people sign on, and you read the terms. And nobody reads the terms and conditions. But you like basically whatever you put on. There was like an app or there was a startup that or something in MIT or something.
Yeah.
There was a company that basically they
collected all this data.
Yes, there was an app that was integrated with Facebook, and they collected the data without the permission and used that against all the users. But it's not like, I mean, it's not harmful. Like they didn't do anything where anybody got hurt, but it was just like you're being tracked without your consent, basically. So
I feel like we're being tracked in everything we do.
Exactly.
If I sit here and talk to you about getting the new shoes, I look on Instagram and say after the shoes. Get out my head. The man in the FBI who lives in my computer watches me hard as heck. I can't talk about anything.
People at my job, you know, because
I cover
they cover it up with a sticker.
My best friend's husband is in cybersecurity, and he always tells me, he's like, cover that no matter what.
Because anybody could hack into it, and anyone. It's not just like someone working for a company that's like. Any crazy, sick-minded person could be in their basement on their computer watching you through your screen at any given point in time. They can hack into your computer. Someone could be looking at me. Yeah.
I mean, we are live though, so yeah.
So you can tell me I should just
That's the after hours special.
Girl, what's that Snapchat premium?
Oh, is that what Snapchat premium is? Oh, girl,
yes, I hope I just not.
And you know, I've been looking for a
Goodbye. She all talk.
Well, guys, we are coming close to an end.
Okay, Issa.
If you want more information on this after hour special with Chastity, please hit her up. Please hit her up directly, not through Guys Gap. Thank you.
All opinions expressed on our own.
Yeah. But no, seriously, thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you tune in for our next episode.
Yes, because we will be talking about boys.
Hope you love the intro to Goddess Girl.
You'll be hearing that song every time.
But I'm Stephanie Nicole signing off.
I'm Naomi Thomas signing off. See ya.
Brittany Panache.
Brittany Bugs, and we're signing off. Later. Oh,